Hi students, this is Al Drushler, your instructor, and this objective states that we need to be able to find the absolute value of a real number. Okay, so first of all, absolute value really speaks about a distance that a number is from zero. So, or from some central location. In this case, we're going to say zero. So when I say the absolute value of 3, I'm really talking about how far away is 3 from 0. So if we draw a number line, we put 0 in the middle, and we put 3 over here, 0 and 3 are 3 units away from each other. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3. So the absolute value of 3 equals 3. Okay, now, the absolute value of negative 3 also equals, let's see. So negative 3 would be here. Negative 3 is, it doesn't matter if we counted left or right, but it is 3 units away from 0. Therefore, the absolute value of negative 3 is equal to 3. Okay, so the rule states that the absolute value of A is equal to, and we can break this up into two parts. It's equal to A if A is greater than or equal to 0. It's equal to negative A if A is less than 0. All right, so when we're using this rule, we say, all right, the absolute value of 2/3. Okay, 2/3 is greater than or equal to 0. So therefore, the absolute value of 2/3 is 2/3. It's A. Now, if we had to evaluate the absolute value of negative 4/7, well, negative 4/7, all right, so negative 4/7 is negative, all right, so it would be less than 0. So therefore, it's the opposite of negative 4/7, which is 4/7. So the absolute value of 2/3, and I'll highlight it for you. The absolute value of 2/3, right, fits this rule, because 2/3 is greater than 0. Therefore, the absolute value of it is whatever it is, 2/3. The absolute value of negative 4/7 fits this rule, because negative 4/7 is less than 0. So the answer has to be the opposite of negative 4/7, which is 4/7. But I really don't like to think of it that way. I like to think of it, how far is it from 0? Therefore, it has to be a positive distance. Okay, the only time you're going to have negative answers when you're dealing with absolute value problems is if you had something like this. The negative of the absolute value of negative 5/3. All right, the absolute value of negative 5/3 is positive 5/3. But because of the negative sign out front, they want the opposite of that answer. So the opposite of the absolute value of negative 5/3 is negative 5/3. You can think of the negative out front as a multiplier. Negative 1 times the absolute value of negative 5/3. Okay, once again, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. This is Al Drushler.